This is it. I think we can do it. Oh, yeah. I always love it when I start on the wrong screen. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're just going to switch it around and you're going to keep on going forward. All right, live over on YouTube. Go live over on LinkedIn. And already live. Oh, Facebook. Facebook has the absolute wrong. If you're on Facebook, I'm going to... This is an abomination. I have the wrong camera on Facebook, and you're not going to be able to see the screen. So I think I'm going to end this, and I'm going to end this on Facebook. This, you know what? I'll just keep reminding you. I'll keep reminding you people on Facebook to go to YouTube. I've got the absolute wrong camera on Facebook, and it just looks terrible. So I'm just going to put I don't even know. I don't know. You know what? For the people on Facebook, you just got, if you want to see what I'm really doing here, you got to go over to I don't know where to look. Facebook people are here by accident. So Facebook people, you gotta go find me over on whatever, on YouTube and LinkedIn if you're going to see anything that I'm doing, because I'm talking to these lovely people here. So let's get going on this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to end the Facebook stream because I'm just going to end the Facebook stream. It just doesn't even make any sense to keep it going, because I'm going to be sharing my screen with you, and there's not a lot I can do, and I don't think there's any way at all that I can change this. So I'm going to end that Facebook stream. Pardon me, just bear with me while I do this, guys. End live video, and what a total bummer that was, but that's all right. I will just rebroadcast this to Facebook at a whole nother time. I'm just going to go back in there for like 1 second. This will give other people a chance to kind of just chill out, hang out with me. Oh, that's really weird. Facebook was working. I don't even understand. Facebook was showing me something completely different. I'm just going to click go live on Facebook. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can just go live ad hoc without being a part of this. I don't know. I'm not going to mess around with this. I really have no... Facebook just totally like whacked out on me tonight. That's all right. Let's see. Schedules broadcast. I'm going to see if I can just start this Facebook one again and see what happens. Now, you know, it might still work. I'm just going to go with it. I've done enough troubleshooting on this, but Facebook totally got weird on me tonight. All right. That's 2 minutes of your time that I'm super valuable. That is super valuable. So I'm really grateful that you're here. I'm going to make it well worth your time. So welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. We're live everywhere. This is the best I'm going to be able to do. And here we go. Especially the friends on LinkedIn, and I see people here on YouTube. All right, let's go. Let's get going with this thing. So tonight, seriously, we are going to talk about how you can double your business. I want to show you some things that I'm willing to bet that you probably haven't thought about. These are things that you haven't considered as you've been thinking about growing your business. And I want to show you how making small changes in some very strategic places are going to have a dramatic impact. So we'll get through all of that. Let me just take a nice deep breath and say, let's go. So if you're an entrepreneur or you're an expert, you're a service provider, you're a coach or a consultant, and you have some level of success right now, you've already been able to make some sales and you have some clients, this is for you, because I'm going to show you how making small changes very strategically can have a really big impact on the amount of money that you make. And here we are, it's Monday. I got the green background. We're talking about money today, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about. And I want to talk to you about it tonight and how you can make some small, very strategic changes to your business. And I'm going to show you 3 parts of your business. 3, this is the cool way of doing 3. I'm going to show you 3 parts of your business that you can optimize, some very little, that's going to have a dramatic impact and has the potential to double your income. So here's the big asterisk. I can't make an asterisk with my fingers, but here's the big asterisk. I can't make any income claims, and I can't be there sitting with you, and honestly, I don't know you. I don't know if you're going to do the work. I don't know what you're going to do sitting at the other end with your hands on the keys. I cannot guarantee in any way that anything I'm going to say is going to even remotely work for you. Most people listen to training and they do nothing with it. That might be you. So this is not an income claim. This is not a guarantee that you're going to get these results. This is me showing you what's worked in my business and what's worked in thousands of other businesses of people that I've worked with. But again, I don't know you, and I can't be sitting there with you while you're doing this. So I can't guarantee you're going to do this work. So because of that, I can't guarantee you're going to get the same results. If you are willing to work, there is a large likelihood that you're going to get these results. But again, not an income claim, not a statement of results. Most people who buy any training don't get any results from them. And that could be you. So here we go. I'm checking in on the chat. I'm making sure that the chat's okay. Chat looks like it's okay. I think people just really want to get to this training, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So there, by the way, you might not know me. And you might be wondering why the socials keep recommending me and for you to watch me. It's Chris Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs and experts wildly grow their businesses so that they can attract clients effortlessly online. People come to me because they have a product or a service that they know can have a dramatic impact on the people that they serve, but they largely feel ignored online. And they've made some sales, but they know there are many more people that need what they do, and they just want to be in front of those people. That's what we fix together through a set of training and step-by-step plans that help them get in front of the right people in their time of need, and then turn those people into high-paying clients who value their services, see them as the experts and the authorities, place a tremendous amount of trust in them, and then have an amazing impact on the lives that they change. And that's what we do together. If that sounds intriguing to you, and that sounds like somebody that you might be, I want you to check out proutyclass.com. I put this link here for you. Don't click on that, it'll pause the video. But this link right here, you can go to that link, and when you go to that link, you can sign up for a free class that I'm having in just a couple of days. It's a live class with me. You get to interact with me, ask me questions, and I'm going to teach you a bunch of cool stuff. And I have a whole lot of fun teaching it, and people that go to that class have a whole lot of fun going to it. No replays on that. Just go to proutyclass.com, sign up for that. Just give me your name, your email. I'm going to send you a personal invite, and I might even send you a thank you for coming. So just go there, proutyclass.com, my last name, class, and I'll remind you throughout this. All right. So there are 3 areas that we're going to optimize to double your business, to double the amount of income that you make. Those 3 areas are your audience, they are your conversion to a lead, and then they are your conversion to a client. And I'm going to explain each of those and what each of those means. Now would be a great time to get a pencil and paper so you can start writing things down. I'm going to be using a spreadsheet. We're going to be doing a little bit of math, but really just multiplication, nothing more complex than multiplication. And I'm going to show you how small changes, optimizations over 3 different areas can have a profound impact on the amount of money that you make. And this next part, just for the people on YouTube, and if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create a video like this about growing your business. Okay. Let's get to work on this. I am going to talk to you about each of the optimization areas first, and then we'll get over into the spreadsheet. If I just jump to the spreadsheet right now, it's probably gonna freak some people out. I don't want to freak anybody out. So let's ease ourselves into this. Let's just dip our toes in the water, and then we'll slowly start to get in. So the first area that we want to optimize is your audience. Your audience is the group of people that you're inspired to serve that is aware of your presence, and they're aware of the solution that you offer. So really, kind of put those puzzle pieces together. These are the people who know who you are. They know that you have a solution to a problem. They probably have that problem, right? And they they see you as an authority. They're aware of you, they're aware of the solution, and they might be aware that they have the problem, and they might be seeking that solution. That's who these people are. So these aren't random people on the internet that you've never met before. These are the people who, through whatever mechanisms, have become aware of who you are. Okay? They know you. They engage with your content, or they engage with you online. These might be your Facebook connections or your LinkedIn connections. These might be your followers on Instagram, your followers on TikTok. Whoever these people are, they know you. When they see you, they know who you are and they know what you do. I would hope that if you have followed me for even just a couple of days, you would know that when you see me, I'm going to show up here and I'm going to be teaching you things. So your audience is that group of people. So write that down. Audience equals people who know me, people who know about my solution, people who might be willing to buy my solution. Not all of them will, and that's fine. That's the way the world works. If everybody bought every solution, it would be a very different marketing world, but it's not that way. Only a small percentage will ultimately buy, and that's fine. We just want to make sure that we have a sizable audience. So that's going to be our first area of optimization. Our second area of optimization is the conversion to a lead. You see, your audience is great, and it's wonderful to have an audience of people who know you and who know what your solution is. But unless you can take a percent of that audience and convert them into leads, then you just have a group of people who know who you are. But a lead is someone who has given you their email address, or a lead is someone who has given you their phone number. They've expressed interest through their actions in what you do. Okay, this is action-based identification of a lead. They have taken some action, and that has indicated that they are a lead for you. So they have moved themselves from that group of people who we called your audience into a new but smaller group of people that we call your leads. And they've taken some action to get them there. Okay? So write that down in your notes. My leads are the people who have taken some action and demonstrated that they are interested in learning more about what I do. If you're writing that down, what I do. Okay, so we have your audience. That's everybody who knows you and is aware of your solution. Your leads, which is a subset of that audience who has expressed an interest in what you do through some action that they took. We'll talk about what those actions are in just a few minutes. And then we're going to take a small part of your leads and we are going to convert them into clients. And so that's the third area of optimization, which are the conversion of a lead to a client. So you take your chunk of leads, you have a big group of leads, and some of them are ready to buy from you. Some of them are problem aware and solution seeking, and you're the answer that they're looking for. You have the solution to their problem. So you convert a lead into a client, and you have a way that you do that right now. That might be on a call, in a meeting. That might be on a sales page somewhere. Could be as simple as an order form somewhere, depending on what you sell and what you do. Generally, the more expensive your services, the more interaction you're going to have with these people. So if you're selling something that is higher ticket, like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, you're probably going to have some interaction with these people prior to the sale. If you're selling low ticket, $300, $400, $500, or less, even $30, $40, it can all happen through an online form or a sales page. The lower the price, the less interaction you need. But your conversion is taking a small group of your leads and turning them into clients. Okay, so audience, leads, clients, conversion rates every step of the way. Understanding that, we're now ready to move on and start talking about the math and how you can make small, very strategic improvements to double your income over time. All right, I'm going to switch my screen over. And so I have a spreadsheet here. You can see me down here in the lower left. And by the way, I hope you're staying hydrated. I know I am. Super important to do. All right, so here I am in the lower left part of your screen. So what you're looking at is a spreadsheet. And on this spreadsheet, I have audience, and then I have lead capture percent. That's the percent of your audience that turns into leads. And then I have a column for leads. And then I have sales conversion, which is the conversion of a lead into a client. And then finally, we have the number of clients. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to just start to fill in some numbers here and see how very small changes can have a very big impact. And if we want to make big changes, how we can make big changes in the easiest places so that we don't have to make big changes in the hardest places. I'll show you what I mean. So let's imagine you had an audience size of 1,000. Let's say you had 1,000 people who knew you, they trusted you, they saw you as an authority, they saw you as an expert. And imagine if in those 1,000 people, you made some sort of an offer for a free guide or a PDF or a free class. And you made that offer and 25% of them converted. So that would mean 25%, let me just do this, equals 25% times your audience size of 1,000. That means you would get 250 leads from that offer. Now, that offer might happen once, or it might happen over time. Let me show you what I mean by that. What I've got here on this screen right here is I have an offer. This is proutyclass.com. You heard me mention it before. Proutyclass.com is a free class that I give every week on Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern. I teach in that class. I don't hold anything back. I teach 5 strategies to attracting more clients from social media without paying for ads. I teach 5 strategies to grow your audience organically. So if you go to proutyclass.com, give me your email address, I'm going to invite you to this class. You see what's happened is I've taken someone from my audience and I've turned them into a lead. Now, I would hope that when you see me and you hear me and you come to these things and you take training from me, I hope you would see that I have a level of integrity and authenticity, and that I'm not going to take your information and start selling it everywhere and you're going to start getting a bunch of spam. I don't do that. Instead, I take your information, I invite you to the class, you come to the class, and I teach you in the class. And then before the class, I send you more training. And after the class, I send you more training. And I might send you an email if I think you're a good candidate to come into my mentorship. And if you want to, that's great. But if it's not, that's cool too. But I try to handle my email communications with as much integrity as possible. So when you sign up for something of mine, I'm going to email you, but I'm going to email you with the most integrity, with the most sensitivity to you as a person possible. So I hope you would realize that, because I am sitting here being very transparent saying, hey, go here and I'm going to turn you into a lead. But that's really what I'm doing, is I'm offering this free class in exchange for you becoming a lead. My gigantic, sinister plan is that you're going to spend enough time learning from me that you're going to say, wow, this guy seems pretty cool. He seems a lot different from anybody else that I've ever tried to learn from. Maybe I should take his mentorship. That's my big sinister plan. So now you know. You can try to foil it if you want. Best wishes on that. But there's my big plan. And I would hope that you would have a similar plan for your business, and that as you're capturing leads, you're providing them with so much value that they see well in advance of any sales conversation that you can help them. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is help you well in advance of any sales conversation or you coming into any of my programs. Okay, so now you know the sinister plan. And now, boy, if you want to just skip all of that, just message me and we'll get you into mentorship right away, or at least tell you about it. I don't know if you want it. If you do, that would be awesome. If you don't, that would be awesome, because I'm sure you'll figure something out. Okay, so back over here. So we captured 250 leads at a lead capture percent of 25%. Now, I don't know what your sales conversion is. I know what my sales conversion is, but mine is not yours. So what I want to do here is just shoot very conservatively. And let's imagine you could convert 10% of your leads into clients. And so that means, I know you're doing the math in your head. Why do I keep forgetting this equal sign? Equals that times that. So that means if you do things properly, you're going to get 25 clients out of this. Now, this might take you a year to do, and that's fine. If you have a low ticket offer, it will happen quicker. If you have a high ticket offer, it might take some time. But 25 leads on a $3,000 offer, $75,000, not too bad. Not too bad. So how do we double this? And to double this, that means we're gonna shoot to get 50 clients or close to 50 clients. So what we're going to do is we're going to optimize and we're going to make small improvements for our audience, for our lead capture, and for our sales conversion. These are the areas that we're going to focus on. So let's imagine, just for a quick moment, you could do 20% more in terms of your audience. So imagine that your audience, you could grow it by just 20%. And by the way, let me just say this. If you are interested in growing your audience, that's what I teach here. That's what ProutyClass.com is all about. It's about how to get a bigger audience and turn them into more leads and more sales. So if you haven't been convinced enough to come into ProutyClass.com, now is the time, because that's exactly what I teach. Back here. So let's imagine for a moment that we could increase our audience size by 20%. So let me just put in the formula for that. Equals this times this. And that's going to show us the increase, but now we want to add the original to that. So let me just put these in parentheses so that we get our order of operations correctly. Remember that order of operations? Don't want to do addition without putting the multiplication in parentheses. That's called order of operations. You learned that in 7th grade. Plus this. And so then there's our new audience. So we increased our audience by 20%. So let's take these and put them right here and see what that does for us. So if I don't change anything else, if I don't change my lead capture percent, if I don't change my sales conversion, I immediately just get a quick bump in my number of clients to 30 clients, just by increasing the size of my audience. That is why this class and my mentorship is so powerful, because we optimize every step of those along the way, but you could only do that and you're already going to start making more money. And if you're selling high ticket at $3,000, as in our example, that's another $30,000 that you'll make over the course of 1 year. That's pretty good. Okay, and you start here just by coming into this. I'll pretend to look at it. You come right here to ProutyClass.com and you sign up for that free class, and that's where we really have a blast showing you how to do this in a really fun way that's easy and doesn't take a lot of time. So the first thing we did was increase our audience by 20%. Now, imagine if we could increase our lead capture by just a little bit. I want to show you my lead form. So let's go to ProutyClass.com. So this is my form that when you're signing up for that free class, this is the page that you see. So this page collects a first name and an email, and that's it. I ask for a phone number, but you can see here it's not required. And I say, I'm not saying I will, but I might send you a thank you text. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of covering that up. Sorry, let me see if I can just do this. There we go. Hopefully that's better for you. Okay, so this is my lead capture form. This is currently converting at 80%. 8 out of 10 people that land on this page are converting to a first name and an email address. Surprisingly, most of them give me their phone number. And I will text them. I'll text them if I can. Yeah, so this is my lead capture form. You're looking at the exact one that I use. It is converting at 80%. 8 out of 10 people convert here. We're not even gonna put those kind of numbers in here because I want to just be super, super realistic. So let's imagine you could increase your lead capture to 40%. Well, with just 2 simple changes, the first, increasing your audience size by 20%, and the second, not even doubling your lead capture percent, just optimizing your lead capture page so you capture at 40%, which is completely reasonable. I mean, it's half of what I do, completely reasonable. Look at this. We're already at 48 clients. We're already super, super close. But what's going to happen? You go from 250 leads to 480 leads. It probably means that those leads are not going to be the highest quality. The quality of the leads are going to go down a little bit as you increase these things. That's just something that happens. So your sales conversion is going to go down. Let's say it goes down to 8%. So now we need to examine things back over here, back the other way. So increasing an audience by 20% over the course of a year, piece of cake. You could easily do that in a month. Easily do that in a month. So let's say we increased it by 30%. And now look at that. Now we're at 41. So now we have a target. What if we lead capture? What if we're able to do better at our lead capture, make it 45% or even 50%? Imagine if every other person converted. And let's say our sales conversion went down to 7%. And then we go back here and we say, well, lead capture at 50%, I probably can't do much better than that. I'm closing at 7%. I wish I was closing at more. Maybe I get better at sales. I go back to 10%. Then what happens? Wow. Now things really start to get weird. Look at that. You've almost tripled. So now you can start to run some experiments. You can experiment with your lead capture form, and maybe that decreases just a little bit, and now we've still doubled. So just by making small changes in different places with your audience, with your lead capture percent, and with your conversion, we see how we can easily double the size of a business. So part of my job in my mentorship is showing people how to do this like with great detail, because these are 3 places that we optimize. There are more like 10 across the board in any business. That would be more overwhelming than I wanted to present to you in this live video that's going out to socials. But this is enough to get you going. And in my mentorship, we call these first principles. These are the building blocks of how you make a business profitable. And you can see here that just some small changes. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking you to double anything. In fact, I'm asking you to, well, you know what, your lead capture percent, we came close to doubling that, didn't we? But let's just keep that at that 40%. Imagine if you got a little bit better at sales. And I don't even want to, I'm just going to say, what if you got better and you were at 12% conversion rate? I wanted to say 20% because that's the minimum that I would expect from anybody who's been doing this, who's doing a good job at doing this. 12%, you could not be very good and do 12%. What if you closed at 15%? Then what happens? Well, now we're really talking some serious numbers here. You've just tripled your business, but you didn't have to triple anything along the way. You increased your audience by 30%. You increased your lead capture. You didn't even have to double it. And you increased your sales conversions by a mere 5%. And you tripled your business. Can you now see that you don't have to double or triple anything to have a very dramatic impact downstream? Now, tripling your business in 1 year, that's probably going to be pretty difficult. I would focus on a 2-year plan to do that. But if you gave me 2 years to increase my audience by 30%, to increase my lead capture, you can increase your lead capture overnight. Just by making some simple changes to how you capture leads, however you do it. I showed you mine, converting at 80. It's actually like 83% this converts at, but I like round numbers to remember, so I say 80%. This is converting at 80%. And there's nothing fancy going on here. It's a headline. I don't even need my picture. I have my picture here just so people know it's me. The date's probably important because people want to know. But I have one of these every Thursday. So after this Thursday, it's just going to say the next date. And then 3 fields and a button. I'm not looking to win any website awards with this. The website awards, I'll leave those for people. I'll leave those for somebody else. I don't want the website awards. What I want are conversions. Okay, that's what I want are conversions. So I'm capturing an 80% there. How terrible can I be at sales if that's the case? Can I convert it 2? Yeah, 2? No, not 2. Maybe 3%. 3%. I can convert it 3% and still get a raise. Okay, so what we're looking at here is small changes affect everything downstream. So your question might be, where should I start? And let me just put these numbers back in to something more realistic. So your question might be, where should I start? I always recommend starting at the riverhead, at the source, and start here at your audience. Because one of the beautiful things about that is it's easy to do. You can do it relatively quickly. And the changes have lasting impact. So start with your audience. Grow your audience. And I will pitch this again to you. This is just a pure pitch. If you're looking for ways to increase your audience size, please come here. I'm going to show you 5 ways to do it. Go to proutyclass.com. Prouty's my last name. Class is what you're going to take.com. That keeps me right on the internet. If we get rid of that, .com, they kick you off the internet. So you go to proutyclass.com. You're going to see that lead capture form. You're going to mess with me. Some of you are going to go there and you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to let him convert at 80% anymore. I'm going to go here and then I'm going to sign off. That's fine. Go ahead. It's fine. If you're going to do that, it's not right for you anyways. If you're going to, pickle around like that. So, but if you do want to learn how to start at the riverhead. So that's what I would recommend doing. Start at the riverhead and start by growing your audience. Then move on to your lead capture. Work on now that you've got a bigger audience, work on your lead capture to increase the leads that you get from that audience. Then focus on sales. And focus on how you can increase your sales. You don't have to increase your sales by much to have a huge impact. Okay? Have an absolutely huge impact when you do that. So those are 3 areas to focus on if you want to double your business. And for everybody who's here on YouTube, this might be the most important thing for you right now. But it also might not be, which is why I'm going to put a video right here for you that's going to help you get more clients into your business. And if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create video content just like this. So now that we're done with that, let's head over to the conversations that might be going on. I feel like everybody is just taking notes on this. And so I'm glad about that. Let's see. Oh, there's Michelle. Michelle knows. Michelle knows what's going on. She knows it's Money Monday. I do love Money Monday. And Cicely Simpson's checking in. Serious business when Chris pulls out the spreadsheet. It really is. If I start doing math for you and I start pulling out the spreadsheets, you know that we are going to be doing some really heavy duty stuff. And I think we did that today. I think we were able to pull that off today. I have not looked at Facebook at all to see what's going on there. There's nothing going on there. It still says I'm live, but I really have no idea what's going on there. And that's fine. I'll correct that by uploading this video to Facebook. But somehow Facebook was a little wonky on me tonight, and that's fine because the party's always on LinkedIn, and we did have a very big crowd on YouTube tonight. So that wraps up the lesson. I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. There's a handful of you still hanging. Oh, right as I said that, people logged off. There's still people on LinkedIn. I am here to answer questions, or if you have something specific Yeah, and people are, yeah, well, yeah, you know what? You say you're done, you're done. And we've gone 34 minutes. That is a lot of your time. Your time is very valuable, and I'm very grateful that you spent this time with me tonight. So I'm just going to give it like 1 second, see if there are any questions to answer. I don't see any coming in, but that's going to give me a chance to go through and like some of these comments and add a quick comment saying thank you for attending. And then I'm going to put the link. Join me for a full class at oh shoot, it's 4 a.m. where somebody is. Join me for a full class at http://proutyclass.com. Go be part of the 80% that converts over there. Go be part of the 80% that converts over here. It makes me so happy when you do. So, Maris, please get some sleep. It's 4 a.m. in Germany, and I kind of had an all-nighter. I must say it's cool that you're sharing this always. Well, thank you, but oh my word, go get some sleep. Go to bed. Get some rest. Rest is an important part of being an entrepreneur. Maris is a student. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. You are so very kind and coming in. Who is liking things before I am? Reveal yourself to me. Tell me who you are, who's liking the comments as they come in. So listen, I see some more people. I see some people that have just joined. If you just joined, I'm going to strongly advise that you rewind this thing. You take out your remote control and you hit the RW button and rewind this thing. All right. Maris is on holidays, so it's not that bad. And I liked it before anybody else. If you're just joining, you do rewind this and watch this because there is so much cool stuff that we did tonight. I really do encourage you to do that. And then my promise to you is this. I'm going to take this, bring it down, edit out all the chit chat, and make a concise training video that I will put up in my YouTube for you. I'll probably do that next week. So we'll give this live a chance to kind of circulate, and then next week I will put this up as a training inside of my YouTube. So you'll get to go see it there again. Might be the longest I've ever gone. At however long I've been going, 36 minutes. I feel like I could just keep going, but I think I have other stuff to do. It's Monday. It's Money Monday. I still have money to make. So I'm going to do that for a couple more hours, and I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. Thank you for hanging out with me here tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to do some tech stuff tomorrow. So if you are around, please do join me tomorrow. I like my evening crowds. I'll go live tomorrow evening at about this time, and we're going to do some tech stuff, and we'll have some fun with that too. Okay, so Tech Tuesday tomorrow, and I will see you there on that. In the meantime, very grateful for you. Thanks for being with me here today. Go apply this stuff.